Ciao everybody! Welcome back to Organic Italian. I'm Brianna and today I'm going to be showing you how to make espresso in a macchinetta. Now I know for some of us it may seem super simple, but not everyone grew up drinking espresso from a macchinetta. So today I'm going to break down some different types of macchinettas that I have here and how to make a delicious espresso. So here I have 3 different types of macchinettas. And the reason I took all of these out to show you is because some people often ask me how I get the crema on top of my espresso, and you'll see in a little bit what I mean by crema if you don't know. So, Bialetti usually makes a nozzle on the macchinetta that looks like this. If you have a nozzle that looks like this, you won't get crema with your espresso. But they make a macchinetta that has a nozzle that looks like this. So if you're looking for a thick, delicious crema on top of your espresso, you want to go for the Bialetti that has this nozzle at the top. Now these are both 3-shot macchinettas. Here in the back, I have the Giannina. Now, if you're an OG espresso drinker, all my Italians, you probably will know that the Giannina is the real deal. This is a 6-shot espresso maker. So when you have company over, you bust out this baby and you have espresso for everybody. Again, you won't really get a crema with this because of the type of nozzle that it has, but nonetheless, your espresso will be delicious. For the purpose of today, I'm going to be using this macchinetta, the one that allows us to get the crema. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and unscrew the bottom. You're going to take this part out and you want to fill this bottom part. Now on this newer macchinetta, it comes with an H2O line. So you're going to fill the water to the H2O line, and then you're going to pour it inside of the base. Now, in another macchinetta, an older macchinetta, it might not have the H2O line. The rule of thumb is usually to fill right below that little valve right there. So that's usually the rule of thumb. Now you can see this macchinetta is obviously well loved. You know, it's been worn in, but that's just how you know that it's made so many amazing espressos. So then you're gonna pop that back in and you're gonna take your espresso. I keep my espresso in a mason jar in the refrigerator. It just keeps it fresher for a little bit longer. You're gonna take your spoon and you're gonna fill it with espresso. You want nice heaping mountain of espresso. Don't worry about making a mess. Just get that nice mountain of espresso in there. And then I usually just take my fingers and push it all towards the center, pack it down a little bit, and then you're going to screw the top part back on. And you want to make sure that this part is nice and tight. Otherwise, when the espresso starts to brew, water is going to seep out through this part. So you have to make sure that this is nice and tight. Okay? Now we're going to bring this over to the stove and I'm going to show you what happens next. So now before you turn the stove on, you just want to go ahead and shake this valve up and down to make sure that it's loose, it's not stuck. On a macchinetta without this valve, you don't have to do that. You want to go ahead and turn the flame on. You don't want the flame too high because you don't want it to start to melt your handle. So, you know, just big enough for the base of the espresso, of the macchinetta. So you close that baby up and just wait, and then you're going to hear an amazing sound that's going to indicate that the espresso is finished. I hope that you guys enjoyed learning how to make espresso and that you start making espresso the old-fashioned way in a macchinetta in your own home. Ciao everybody!